Welcome back, everyone, to another Saturday live stream. And we are rocking Euro Truck Simulator 2, and we're doing some more truck hunting. But let's recognize who's here first. The early bird of the night is Oblivion, followed closely by Rob Strucker, aka Lurch, who is here in the Discord with me.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Vigner, Pancake Man, Susan Arthur is here, Lobo1G and FTG Mike B are here, Elliot Hallisey, Oztech TV, and there's Trucker King making more work for me. I just got the shout outs list updated as well as the credits roll at the end. He likes to make more work for me. Mac Mundy is here, Nightbot is here, so watch your P's and Q's. Turn off that caps lock and don't spit out too many emojis or Nightbot will put you in a timeout. So, Trucker King gifted 5 memberships, and the lucky recipients are Country Bumpkin Simulation, Jorhita Rusu, Chris T, El Gordo Panzan, that's a new name, I think, and watching YouTube. Congratulations to the lucky recipients, and thank you to Trucker King for making more work for me. So let's see. I lost my place. Keith Cersei is here. Vigner, did I already welcome Vigner? Oh, I'll do it again. Welcome, Vigner. Bugwash, did you find yourself yet? Nope, that's what you said. You have not yet found yourself. You did find Thor, so he's only got one left. One truck left to find. Keith Cersei. Oh, I already said hi. Matthew Roth, welcome. Thor made it. Oh, and Wolf is here. All right, Wolf, good to see you. I hope you're going to be in the convoy Sunday Fun Day convoy tomorrow, which we're doing an American Truck Simulator. And I haven't had a chance to talk to Trucker King to find out, did you get special skins done for tomorrow? He had mentioned it, but I don't know if he did. I do know that I had an update for American Truck Simulator. So let's see what he has to say. First of all, let's do some shout outs. We'll have them done tonight. Okay. Knee High Sniper, our top ATS driver for August. Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436, our top ATS driver for last January. Isabella Hagloff, Pilot Bro 39, is he here? Rob Strecker, aka Lurch, is here. Bill Welburn. Bedrock, our top ATS driver for last February. Hey, Andrew. Nicholas, Triple XN. He better be here. He's supposed to provide coffee. He said he'd have coffee waiting for me in Bergen. Susan Arthur, our top ETS2 driver for May. Jose Lima is here. Trucker King 2010, yeah, he's here. Making work for me. XLT 588 Gaming. Wolf's got his coffee. Omega Sunrise, our top ATS driver for January. Silent Dilemma, Norwegian trucker Nicholas. Big Owl 2424, our top ATS driver for December. Johnny Hansen, Tasmified, Picard Gaming. You know, Tasmified, I haven't seen him in a convoy in a while. He must be busy. Lobo1G, our top ETS2 driver for July. I think he's here. Pugwash is here. Purdy the Parrot, Carlin. Wim55, our top ATS driver for November. I had to sort out which one of those I was going to read. Okay. Yeah. Wolf wouldn't be caught dead without his coffee. I can sympathize with that. In fact, I think I forgot to make my last cup. No, heated up, that is. Okay. I won't die without coffee, but someone will. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So
it's the magic elixir that keeps people alive.
So here we are in Bergen. And Nicholas is nowhere to be seen. I Where are we in the game? We're right there, Jose. Bergen, Norway. Looking for Nicholas. He promised me coffee if I came to Bergen. I don't see him. I don't see him anywhere. Darn that guy. Okay. Well, let's get on without him then. Let's find us a load. Oh, what are we doing today? We are looking for trucks with the Easter egg on it for the Truck Hunt Challenge. Now, I have spied all these loads go to Oslo, which is fine. There's the one I want right there. Now, I could take this one. They're all going to Oslo. I'm sure farther along that they're not, but going to Spedman. This is going to, from here to Spedman. Now, why am I choosing this one? Because of the weight. It's heavy. Heavier loads garner you more points. Thank you, Pugwash. You got me. The more hardcore points you get in the hardcore simulation mode. So that's what I'm chasing. In addition to trucks that I have not spied yet. So speaking of truck, well, I don't remember which trucks I didn't get. I think I got Bucks. Now I've got myself. Bucks. Pilot. I gotta look. I got a spreadsheet. I have 4. Myself, Pilot Bro, Bucks, and Wolf. Everybody's got Wolf. So, I guess I could say, who are the others? Trucker King, Drive, Dr. Jones, Thor, and Pugwash. We've got 2 people that have found all 9 so far. Oblivion and FTG Mike B. Pugwash is really close being the next person. Yeah, it was Wolf. It was an imposter. But he driving your truck. Huh. All right, I'm going to grab this load. I think it's across the street at God's Transport Service. It's a heavy one. Willie's here. Welcome, Willie. By the way, let me get this turned on. I have a new routed visor. Why did you do that? Why did you just shut up? I just went to the shop.
It's haunted.
Yeah, my button box is kind of flaking out a little bit. Okay, so I've got a new routed visor. It's along the bottom of the screen. And it looks almost identical to Sissel's routed visor. But the information at the bottom is moved around a little bit. Plus, I think you can see it all now. The thing that's all the way on the far left is the mailbox icon. The envelope. Used to be that the money was hidden off to the left of that, behind the Buy Me a Coffee logo. Anyway, the other thing is that the map is now over there. Now, I've got a GPS screen also in the dash, but it's confusing, so I got it turned off. The other things that this used to be up at the top. Now it's in the bottom. So there we are. So I'm just testing this. I put it in earlier today, ran a load, and gonna see how it goes. Yeah, Jose, it is one of those days, or at least evenings. All right. Now I'm struggling a little bit to regain my bearings because yesterday, during yesterday's live stream, I drove in the UK, so everything was on the wrong side of the road. I was confused. And today, there's our load. That's our trailer. Earlier today, I drove a load to test this new route advisor, and I started out in the UK and I drove to the continent, and then had to transition mid-trip.
Susan asks, what's it called?
Well, Susan, I'm glad you asked. It's in the description below. I forgot to mention that. I think it's called Minimal Route Advisor or something. Anyway, it's in the description below. So this load is 28 tons.
Nor says, we at BTT make it work.
The pilot asked me to test this particular mod, Route Advisor mod. But some people don't like the Sissel's Route Advisor. What's up with that? What was that Matthew said? I didn't quite catch it.
You have to find more Truck Hunt, Boomer.
Yes, that is our goal. Anyway, as I was saying earlier, I had to reacclimate myself to driving on the right side of the road. I was really confused earlier and yesterday.
Well, that's not hard to do anyway.
No, it's not. Thanks for reminding me.
Adam Buser says hello.
Hey, Adam. Now your cousin, we'll have to swing by later, another time. Adam's cousin lives in Berlin, and that was one of the suggested starting locations. Put up a poll. Well, first I requested suggestions. And Adam suggested Berlin because that's where his cousin lives and it's a beautiful city.
Rick Rashid says, yo, 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 Grandpa Boom Boom.
Rick Rashid, he put in some kilometers today, I noticed.
And Wolf says, the old, the feeble, the easily confused.
Yes. Oops.
Yep. He adds, that's us.
What?
Probably meaning for the truck hunt. Yeah, with the egg on his truck. Adam put in some miles, but not in the truck he's driving in.
Better to have egg on the truck than egg on the face.
Elliot Hennessy says Trucker King should have BTT advertising on the side of the coaches around the game or live streaming for promotion.
I'll give him any ideas. You know, for a future truck hunt, I think the bonus vehicle should be a bus with Rashid's artwork all over it.
Adam asks, do you have a St. Patrick's Day parade in your city?
I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea.
Rashid's been wondering what's up with Ducky. He's been away more than a month and no reply to DMs.
Yeah, I DM'd him too a couple of weeks ago. I haven't heard from him. A little bit worried. Now, I'm having a little trouble getting used to the placement of the GPS screen off to the right, because normally it was centered over the steering wheel, and that speed limit icon, which currently says 70, was right above the current speed I was doing, so I could easily look back and forth.
Thor says, does the new route advisor go in place where the old one is?
Well, that's where I put it. Pilot says that it gets updated more often.
Trucker King says, you're just old and don't like change.
That's right. Back me up, Wolf.
Adam says, it's kind of silly to go to New York City for a parade on 5th Avenue. Luckily, I can watch it from my TV.
Yeah, because why would you want to go deal with all them crowds?
Wolf replies to TK, what's wrong with that?
Exactly. You kids, get off my lawn. And it is so pretty here.
He's got a nice mod we should use. But he hasn't mentioned what it is yet.
Or more importantly, why we should consider using it.
Engine and gearbox. Adam asks, where are you going?
Oslo.
says up to 1,000 horsepower engines.
No, I've been there, done that, done with that stuff.
Will says it can't possibly top the Slav Jerry 3406 and 13-speed combo.
Yeah.
Adam was wondering why the tolls were so high.
I didn't even notice how much it was. Well, it's not cheap to dig these tunnels. Or maintain them, I suppose.
Yep,
like to keep all those fans going.
Takes away the realism.
Yes. Wow.
Oblivion says it has all options from 450 horsepower.
No, I will stick with realistic stuff. Oh, that didn't get the, there we go.
Willie says Irish whiskey will flow tomorrow.
Now I could go for that.
Adam says, but the views are worth it despite the toll prices.
Yeah, I didn't even see how much the toll was. Okay, I can hear birds. Why would I hear birds in a tunnel? Now this is weird. We got a roundabout here, underground. Well, I guess it's no more weird than the last one.
Rashid says there are bats.
Right. I'd be more inclined to believe that there's bats in here, but I heard birds.
Adam says birds are always looking for a nest to rest.
Yeah.
Jose Lima says probably nests.
I can see where they might be just inside the entrance.
Adam said, did somebody say whiskey? And Will says Irish coffee. Talking about the mod, Trucker King said, if it's the same one that gives the Unreal MPG, we don't want it. And then the Bolivian says, have playing on not realistic settings. Who wants to use it? I don't see problems here.
I use realistic settings. I try to use realistic motors.
Country Bumpkin's shifter top came, and now he's got to figure out how to use the high and low and do the splitting.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with it, that'll take a little getting used to.
says, I'm more Irish drinking. I'm going to the parade. The parade is free to go to, just don't park along the parade route.
Oh. Now, is that in New York City? Because I wouldn't think you could get a car down there during an event like that.
Yeah. Like Trucker King says, that's what this community is about, realism. C. Sullivan says, you know what's funny? Is that I have TruckBook offenses turned off in my game, and yet still try to drive realistically, or as best I can with the Xbox 360 controller.
Well, I did it for months with just a keyboard and a mouse. Look at that pretzel layout we're coming up on.
Working your way back uphill, I think.
Yeah, we're changing elevations. You know, I haven't seen even one truck yet that... Oh, jeez. Well, I don't know what that says, but welcome to the adventure. Look at that waterfall. That's impressive.
Adam calls this the pretzel route.
Yeah, let's get a picture of that, because that is pretty impressive.
Will says the road designer had too much Irish coffee.
Yeah.
Thor says swallows and bats like to build nests in dark places, so you could have heard birds in the tunnel.
Okay.
Rashid took a picture of a black bull on a hill in Spain. Is it an egg? Yes. I've seen that too.
Did it have a golden egg on it? I haven't seen your picture.
Lily says they will close off 5th Avenue long before the parade starts.
That's what I thought.
Lord Dragon is here.
Hey, Dragon. You get your Trucky Mods issue resolved?
And Lord Dragon gifted a membership.
Who's the lucky winner?
David C. Adam says, I don't know if this is an amazing route or a tourist attraction.
Yes, to both.
Jose Lima says there was a parade, I don't know where exactly in the U.S., that was being streamed earlier on YouTube. Oblivion says bull with no eggs, not good. I say that's normal because bulls don't have the babies.
Not that kind of egg. Huevos. Ooh, a viewpoint up ahead.
Dragon says, yeah, it's all good on my new gaming tower.
Yeah, I heard you got a new system, PC. That's awesome.
Wolf says steak and eggs, yum. Okay. That puts it into perspective, though. Z. Sullivan says, pro tip, is there still using an Xbox controller while driving an American truck simulator? I recommend pointing the stick up as you turn.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. All right. Whatever that says, Valley. Twins on the bench. Cody Old, JJ Man, 1982. Nick. There's the waterfalls again. Thor Rasmussen, our top ETS2 driver for April. Ipswich. David H74. Matthew Roth. RD04 Dave, our top ATS driver for March. Broken. Wait a minute, didn't he just win another one? I have to check my notes. Justin Burns. Oh, here's my notes right here. Nope. Don't know what I was thinking. Douglas Williams, JC Drives, Bruce A, Thomas Berger, Stobbs. Do some more in a bit. So impressive.
Adam says, hope no one is talking about the charging bull in New York. And Oblivion says, not about that bull. The Spanish bull. Hey, Rashid, do you remember if you were up near Pamplona when you saw that bull? That's where they have that running of the bulls.
Well, there are several of those bulls around that region. I learned from the audience that they are former marketing signs for, I want to say, an alcoholic beverage. But I think they outlawed billboards there, but they left just the bowls up because they were, they were a part of the culture there. Oh, I got to turn here.
Dragon says the hard part was having to redo the whole setup.
Yep, it always is.
Rashid was saying, what was the question, Lurch? If you remember where you saw that bull. Where specifically in Spain? Z. Sullivan says the best sound from ETS, in my opinion, is the open pipe Scania V8.
Yeah. Oops. Ooh. Sharp curves.
Yeah. Gee, thanks for sheeting. 300 kilometers from my drop point. Source says, I think they banned the bullfighting in Spain some years ago. We weren't talking about bullfighting, though. We were talking about the running of the bulls. Willie gifted a membership, and the recipient, Donald William.
Relative of yours? Congratulations to Donald William, and thank you to Willie. Man,
Jose
where's
says,
all the trucks?
both in Spain and Portugal, there are open air type arenas where they fight bulls.
Okay. I know they had the running of the bulls because somebody recently died from that, like in the last year or so. Or at least was badly mauled.
Oblivion says that bull was near Gijon in Spain, somewhere near that city.
Okay.
Yeah, well, not enough alcohol in the world to make me want to run amongst a bunch of bulls.
Well, you know what? You know how the saying goes. You don't have to be faster than the bull. You just have to be faster than the slowest guy. And at this stage of my life, I am that slowest guy. So I ain't going.
Trucker King with a $10 super sticker.
All right, Trucker King.
Yeah, Wolf says I am the slowest guy.
You know, in that context, I don't want to put it to the test. Because I think I might be the slowest guy.
Lord Dragon has said that there are 35 watching, but only 22 likes. What's up with that? Make sure to give Boober a thumbs up. Make his day. Adam says, is 20 miles an hour slow as a man? I think that's a pretty good clip.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever been able to run that fast.
Yeah. Trucker King's got a point, though. Bucks has the bad knee, so I think Bucks is screwed.
Well, he is screwed. He's got screws in his knee, doesn't he?
Susan says, I done mine. What have you done?
Yeah, what have you done? Man, I can't believe we haven't seen a single truck. I mean, truck that is a candidate. I think I'm gonna stop up here, maybe at this rest area. Well, maybe. Let me
thumbs up.
What's that?
Her thumbs up. Okay.
Oh, okay. We're with you
Wolf
now.
says, Wolf says, I have MS. Some days are a struggle to even walk. Forget running.
Yeah. Good point. Okay, I am going to stop at that rest area. I don't need fuel, but I need a new clock.
Adam can run one side of the court to the other, but it's still worn out. Z Sullivan says, did Thanos snap his fingers and now you're the only trucker in Europe?
There's one.
Well,
I had one pass me.
Not the only trucker, but just the only BTT trucker.
There's another one. But these are not candidates for the truck hunt.
You sure you got the mod in?
Yeah. I haven't changed anything except adding the other route advisor mod.
Livian says, I have same issue if I go on small roads.
Yeah, that's the problem. That is the problem.
Only on highways does he get AI trucks.
Yep.
According to Thor, the fastest person ever is a Jamaican Usain Bolt with a top speed of 44.72 kilometers an hour and set a world record in the 100-meter race.
Yeah, I don't even know if I could have ever in my life done 20 kilometers an hour, let alone 20 miles an hour. Maybe. But a very short sprint. And I'm not even a dwarf. Okay, let's look at something here real quick, because this is the problem I really should have thought of. This is not a heavily traveled route, and I guess I thought that wouldn't have been an issue, but. So we're going to run over here to Oslo. I guess we're just going to see what happens after that, as far as the truck hunt goes.
D. Sullivan says, not gonna lie, I feel like the most boring part about driving an ATS is driving the 2-lane roads.
Yeah, except for the scenery.
Adam is wondering if you did track and field in school.
Only as required by, for PE class. Had to do all the basic stuff. I think I did more running in the Army.
I would believe that.
And there we called it PT. Physical training. Did a lot of running. Not for speed, though. For endurance. There was a time when I liked running. I didn't do a lot of it. I just liked running occasionally. I probably got, enjoyed the endorphins or something.
Adam asks, or run around the block.
Yeah, that wasn't about running.
think that the real thing is more stunningly beautiful than it is in the game.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Earlier when we were going over that bridge.
Thor, you've got yourself a gorgeous country there.
He lives in Denmark.
And who are you meeting in Bergen?
Nicholas.
Oh.
Now who's old and senile?
Okay. Well, Nicholas, then. Nicholas, you've got a gorgeous country there.
And Johnny Hansen, he lives in Norway too, I believe. Although I don't remember if he told me where. But yeah, it's awesome. I'll be so glad when we get Pro Mods back.
Got Swifty for me.
What?
I said chat Swifty for me.
Oh.
Hey, there's Bucks. He says no running for me. No ACL equals some kind of funky skip hop.
Hey. Shake Fan 14, welcome to the adventure.
Oblivion says nice roads in Norway. I like yellow lines. Oh. So I am partially right. Thor says Norway was under the Danish king once many years ago. Wolf says I work with a man that only has one leg and he can still outrun me. Except that's not running, that's hopping. Susan Arthur says, I don't think we will have Pro Mods very long.
You may be right.
Adam says 50 meters is easy.
Well, I could probably do 50 meters in a wheelchair. I'm not sure I could make, like, I'm not sure I could run 50 meters at this point in my life. At my current level of ability. I might make it all the way to the end before that heart attack hits.
Wolf says only if it's a power chair. Adam says, how about jogging?
How about jogging?
Running, jogging, same difference to me.
Same with me. Same difference. It's something other people do. I mean, I've done it. I've enjoyed it years ago. Maybe decades ago.
Wolf has enough problems jogging his memory.
Yeah. That's a good one. All too true, by the way.
Yeah, I'm not as old as you guys, and I'm starting to have some of that.
You're not as old as us.
I just said I'm not as old as you guys,
Oh.
and I'm starting to have trouble with it.
Apparently I'm having trouble with my hearing.
Adam says, have you took a walking trip around your truck and trailer?
Yeah, I used to do that all the time. Walk around to do a pre-trip. Yeah, I used to get more walking done when I was driving than I do now. I'm not bragging about it. It just is what it is.
Living says, the last time I ran the 100 meters was in school. That was 14 years ago.
I walk from my place, from my door to the parking lot to get in my car. The most walking I do... Oops, I gotta get over it. The most walking I do is when I go to the store. I actually look forward to it just for that reason. I should walk more. I should go to some of the parks while I can. And what I mean by that is, in a few weeks, it's going to be too hot.
I just hope you sweat off a few more.
You could have a heat stroke. I mean, it's not going to be super hot in a few weeks. What is this? Is March, mid-March. So come May, it's already going to be over 100 degrees. July, 110, 115 or more. It just gets oppressive.
Yeah, it says best to walk around the park a few times when it's not too sunny.
You know, I live in the desert, right? Now, we've had some not sunny weather lately. We actually had rain yesterday and today.
Break out the boats.
It doesn't rain here that much. Although, sometimes when it rains all at once. But that's like in monsoon season.
Adam gets sunburned easily. He's got light skin. Yeah, my wife is the same way. She comes in white or lobster. Laura says most times I take a run or a walk when I parked for my first rest time before I went to sleep.
I noticed a lot of drivers, when they got to the truck stop at the end of the day, they would walk around the perimeter, in front of the trucks, but around the perimeter of the parking area several times. And all the time I sat there watching them do that, I thought, I should be doing that. Then I'd go back to my paperwork. Or my phone. Yeah, I'm not real good at that stuff. Welcome to Oslo. Well, I didn't have any speeding tickets. I didn't have any accidents or any kind of fines. So we'll see how my hardcore simulation mode rating is.
They got blindsided, huh?
Yeah.
Well, says 0 Swifties this run. Good job. He hasn't parked it yet.
Right, I was just thinking that after I finished saying all that, I thought, well, maybe I spoke too soon. Well, this is a short trailer. Turns a little quicker than I'm expecting or used to.
Oblivion says perfect run.
Seems to be. Let's see. Again, what kind of score do I get?
Hmm. 4.2.
Hey, because it's short. $582 kilometers. So let me get back into where I need to be. Go forward. Tazzy 291, Doom 3, Bogdan BD, Jennifer Roth, Rick Rashid. Is he still here? Yeah, Pugwash. I absolutely agree. I prefer a long trailer. Robert Alexander, Andrew Black, Phantom 6767, Ryan. Will level up in the game? Okay. John the Bricklayer. Look for a new load. Here we are. I don't know, Wolf. I've had trouble with short trucks too. 53-foot trailers with a day cab. I've struggled with it a little bit. When I first started driving day cab, that is. Much prefer a truck with a sleeper on it. Yeah, fuel economy is a factor. Weight is a bigger factor, and length is a bigger factor, I think, than fuel economy. Lee01 Mister, the driving gamer. On the bricklayer is lurking. I think I already got you, didn't I?
Yep.
Hey, CJ Johns 31. Oblivion, our top ATS driver for February. Yeah. That's a good point, Wolf. Yeah. Those are tough. Okay, let's see what we got. Something that'll take us out on, see if we get down into Germany and the Autobahn, because then we'll have lots of options. Theoretically. To Denmark. Really? Is there no ferry that goes directly across from Oslo? Well, this is a major highway here, I think. How heavy is that? 7,500 kilograms. No, this has got that same problem. I think I will head due south. Once I get into Denmark, I can head south from there and get on major highways. Look, doubles. Heavy. 31,860 kilos. It's heavy. Keith Searcy, Wolf Gaming, James Brandt. Yeah, what Thor said. They react too fast, the short ones do. Adam, I had that problem too. I got all over southern Kansas below, I-70 and south. I had a tough time getting up to those towns north of there, which I thought was really odd. Okay, where are we going? 67 kilometers to get this? We got to go into Oslo proper. Can we get a ferry? Friedrichshafen. Should be able to do that.
Oh, so it's a long tunnel coming up.
Really? Here in town? You may notice that I got bits and pieces of this town discovered. That's because I've been through here before, but I had pro mods installed. I think. Ooh. Is this the tunnel?
Nope, that wasn't the tunnel. He says, no, you'll see. Or says, I think you won't get HC points for this load. It might be too short.
Well, I'll get them. It just won't be very many.
Matthew Wolter asks, are you doing tomorrow's live stream on ATS?
I am. Sunday Fun Day Convoy, American Truck Simulator. We've already got a full crew.
And we'll be right back. I'm back.
Welcome back.
Jose Nima had asked, is this the long tunnel?
I don't know.
Says goes almost all the way through Oslo.
Okay. That seemed pretty long.
Good point, Thor. Not through Oslo, but under.
Mr. Literal. Man after my own heart. Before I hook up to this trailer, I want to check something. Yeah, I've already driven this route to Christensen. What I want to do is just take this ferry down to Friedrichshafen. That's what I want to do. It's not even going to qualify for hardcore points, probably. But I want to get down to where we need to go. $31 tons of flour. Does that say do not enter? Hope I don't have to back out of here. That would suck. All right. Wait. Why didn't I go? Oh, I clicked on the X, didn't I?
Now, hopefully Wolf doesn't all of a sudden just jump out of nowhere and start dancing on top of you.
Oh. Get off me, Wolf! That was hilarious. If you guys are not familiar with what we're talking about, it's when Texas first came out and we were doing convoys around Texas and we took the ferry. I don't even remember where we were going. But the ferry was broken. And it was just a disaster. It was funny as heck, but man, what a disaster. SES fixed it shortly after, because I guess a lot of other people had trouble with it too. Okay, still looking for trucks. All right, so Road Trip Nerd, PosTech TV, Dr. Jones, our top ETS2 driver for January and February. Lord Dragon, Arnar Hoxon, Dustin Simbro, Outback Jack, Matthew Bright, hey, look at there. It's me. Well, it's my doppelganger. But I already have me, so I don't even need to take a picture. Ah.
Wolf says, looking for trucks, finding red lights.
That's where we'll find Pugwash. Right? Look at that water.
There's Pilot Bro. He says, hi all, how's it going? Wolf says, pilot landed. It says, so we're in Denmark?
Yes.
Now we're in Thor's place. Pilot says, hey, he's using the route visor. How's it going so far?
So far, so good. I'm just getting, adjusting to it. It's a different layout. The other one, the GPS screen was semi-transparent and over the steering wheel. This is off to the right and not at all transparent. But because it was confusing, I had to turn off the one in the dash, which is fine. I only need one.
Pagor says, I've realized why I can't find myself. It's a green truck. I can only find red things.
Nope, that's not it. Well, gonna have to do something about this lack of daylight. Well, we'll solve that.
Zadima says, I follow someone on YouTube who is from Denmark.
And what do they produce videos about? Colin Percival, Elliot Hollisey, Jose Lima, Karis Lynn, Pancake Man, Ulysses S. Grant, James Gipe, Jesse 2670, Yarn Vidar Itri, Bob B, QA Library.
Wolf says, Rashid in the left lane.
That was a gaggle of Rashids.
Gaming related videos. Or says easy parking, boring.
Yep. Huh. But we can move on to the next thing. Like,
Yep,
I'm going to go to that shop over there.
No rating on that one.
No, it's too short.
Wolf says, no Swifties again. Odd.
Oh! Oh, that was close. It was that close.
Johnny Hansen says, good morning from Norway.
Hey, Johnny. What part of Norway are you from? I know you've told us before, but I forget.
Turkey King says, Boomer, no Swifties? We sure this is live?
Could be Memorex.
Dragon says it's a hit.
It didn't hit. I would have felt it. I would have got damaged. I would have slammed into it if I hadn't hit the brake. I mean, it had to be millimeters. See, all I have is nothing. Tire wear, no damage. Thought I'd have a little something to clean up, but nope.
Wolf says microns to spare.
Yeah.
Wesley Lima adds he does gaming related videos with two other guys, one from the UK and the other from the Netherlands.
Wow. An international affair. All right, let's. It is 9 p.m. It's more light at 9 p.m. than it was whatever time it was when I hit that. Now we'll go to morning, 6 a.m. Plenty light enough. All right, let's see what kind of loads I can get. Want to get on the motorway headed south. I could even take going up here to Copenhagen or somewhere in Sweden, but that's too short. Too short. I need to do at least 250 kilometers to count. I don't want to go
Rashid
from.
says Sunday fun day tomorrow.
Yep. I guess it doesn't matter how long I have to go to. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's from Aalborg, which means I have to travel south, but it's on the motorway. So, that's not very. Go back to Norway. Hamburg. 14 kilos. 14,000 kilos. Too many running around. Oh. Hamburg then. Not all that heavy. The only thing going the right direction. And it'll be on that major motorway. I think I'll get fuel since it's handy and I don't have a trailer. Randy Disher. Yeah, Randy Disher, Matthew Wolter, Redbeard, 429. Carlos DeJackal, FTG Mike B. Mike, hey, stop doing that. Mike was the first BTC driver to find all 9 trucks. Bata Belly, Kareka 79, Zero, Fu Manchu. If I think I already passed him, so Bolivian was the second person. Whitby Gaming, Stance Cool. I'll go up here and uncover this roadway. Now, as far as not getting any Swifties, well, last time, the other day, I got a bunch. Well, I got 3. Trying to work on my averages here. Captain Ticklefinger. Only got time for one. Ooh, what's that? What's that? $9.99. Company driver. Not an Easter egg. Now, if I'm not mistaken, Thor lives somewhere near here. And Dr. Jones lives not too far away either. I'm speeding.
Versus, think I had an old man's moment. Where are you?
We just left from one old man to another. Herschel's. And we're rolling into Alberg, which I probably just butchered. Alberg.
He says, okay, I see. Or says, and I live on the west coast of Denmark and the DR on the east coast. They're referring to Dr. Jones. Yeah, okay.
How nice of that light to change green before we get here.
Whereas there's about 95 kilometers between our towns.
But not quite shouting distance.
Dustin B says, hi, Boomer.
Hello, Dustin. Welcome to the stream. Okay, here we go. All right, so we got to work our way back out of town, and then we're going to get on the motorway and head south. A little farther than I thought it would be. Okay. Before I get going, do a few more shout outs. Strange and Scary New England, Mr. Jacob Morales, Alan M., Bongani Nisi, Peanut Cowboy, Joseph Wooten. Oops, I didn't want to go. Clever Mendez Bedham. 14 tons of motor oil, by the way. Brandon Will. Long Journey, Des Moines, Sean Duffy, Claudio Diaz, Joan Kai, Vernon Bunch, Matt, David McFlurry, Freddie Shipper, Annanimton, Lorm, Simple Sim 72, Marty, Ross Chin, and Untamed Eagle. Got them all. Yay. Now I'll probably get stuck at a red light with nothing to do.
Jose Lima says, long drive for Boomer.
Yep. Reset that.
Dustin D says a cab over makes parking a truck a little easier.
If it has a short wheelbase like these do. US cab overs still have a long wheelbase, typically. Some do, anyway. Well, here we are sitting at a light, and I got no names to shout out. These European cab overs are shorter, so they are easier, typically.
Says red light as requested.
That's an interesting view. Since I'm waiting and my back itches. Ah. Oh. Felt good.
Dustin says, with European short cab overs, how do they fit large fuel tanks in them?
Well, there's two right there. I mean, they're not large. This truck has a capacity of 600 liters. Divide that by 3.8, and you'll figure out how many gallons there are.
Jose Lima says, is it me or did that guy in the yellow van, is it always transporting the same car on the back?
Could be. More than likely, it's universal. What do we got here? Oops. A company driver driving at Iveco. That could be Rashid. I can't believe I haven't spotted any. Oh, I guess I did. Spotted me.
Or says Frankfurt is my HQ, but I got all my trailers in Aalborg, so they have the Danish license plates. Will says Rashid loves Ivecos.
That's what I hear. Nope.
Or remarks that the flatbeds do all kinds of cars and sometimes they're empty.
Oh, okay. Welcome to my all over the road trucking adventure.
Rashid says, what was that about a piece of crap truck?
We're just talking about your truck. I don't watch out, I'm going to get a speeding ticket because I'm just trying to catch up to that truck up there. What's that? Oops, I didn't mean to take a picture of that. The wrong button.
Rashid says, I hate Ivecos. They suck.
We're going to drag you into a convoy where everybody's going to drive an Iveco.
Says, hey, all you Iveco lovers.
Where were you with my coffee when I was in Bergen? I left hours ago. Another no-show.
Dustin says, Scania and Volvo trucks will speed very nice, easily when dropping the hammer on the gas pedal.
Oh, wow. No coffee. I got yawns.
Or says the most popular trucks in the EU are Scania and Volvo.
I should drive my Volvo again. I haven't driven it in quite a while. Not a bad truck. I don't care for a Volvo in the US, but over here they're okay. It's oh, it's not me again. It's company driver with the blue truck.
D says, I thought the Renaults were the most easy to flip in ETS. Rashid says, I'll never drive in a convoy if I have to drive an Iveco.
Hey, coffee from Nicholas.
This will have to do, he says. I was busy playing with a friend.
Man, I know where I stand.
Adam is back. He just took a shower.
Oh.
Dustin says one thing about Iveco is are routed to the tire sod down well. Okay.
Not sure what you're trying to say there, Dustin.
Or says all trucks are easy to flip if you get the right speed. Adam says, where are you headed?
Hamburg.
Jose Lima says, I heard that in the U.S. there's a brand of trucks that has Scania engines, but the trucks are not Scania branded.
Yeah. Oh, I just missed my turn. Shoot. Well, this is going to get longer suddenly. Why is it not recalculated a new route yet?
I was just wondering that. Rashid says, what happened to Ratherby, the Iveco lover?
Well, he's still around. Oops. More or less.
Thor's like, well, that's one way to get more kilometers on the load.
Yeah, and I wasn't trying to.
Adam says, well, just take the next exit if there is a next exit.
There is.
There's the recalculated. Dustin D says International Navistar is using Scania S13 engines on some newer trucks. Says in Odense is the next exit. Jose Lima says at the end of the bridge.
Well, we got to the end of the bridge, but and I was expecting that to be the case also. But I guess it's a little bit farther. Let's see how far. Yep, Odense. So halfway across this island.
It says that the 777 is $50, Boomer.
I'm not getting it. I don't do enough flying to justify buying the sim to begin with, let alone any add-ons. I thought about firing that up yesterday, by the way. Who's that? Company driver. Well, I'm not having any luck. All I found was my truck.
It says wrong turn. Is that a Swifty?
No.
Dustin D says at least Boomer's driving a Scania for the longer drive.
Well, I drive Scania most of the time. A Swifty involves damage. Damage that you caused. Or as a result of actions, misactions that you took, damage was caused. So if another driver hits you through no fault of your own, that's not a Swifty. If a driver hits you because you pulled out in front of them, that's a Swifty. If you hit a stationary object, that's a Swifty. So earlier when I almost, and I mean I came really close to hitting that pole, if I'd have hit it, that would have been a Swifty. Who's this? Company driver. Who's that? That looks like... no, looks like Drive. I think I have Drive. It's Drive's wife.
So, since that's your thumbnail.
Well, yeah, but I have some that pictures I took from the demo version. I'll take that photo anyway, just in case. I mean, that's how I got Thor's photo. Oh, maybe you didn't see that. I didn't post that because I didn't get it legitimately. I've only been posting the ones that I got legitimately like that. Oops.
Dustin says if your truck goes flip over, it's a major Swifty.
That's right. If it's your fault. Driving too fast on a curve or a bridge or something, yeah. If somebody hits you and knocks you over, like if I'm just driving along and all of a sudden someone smacks into me, that's not a Swifty. Well, it is for them.
What do you mean by this, Rashid? He says like a porta potty, Boomer.
What? That sounds like an incomplete statement. There's something missing there. Did I hit a porta potty? Once upon a time? That I don't remember? Was it longer ago than 5 minutes?
Thor says, and you didn't want to tell me, though I knew that my truck was one of the mystery trucks.
It was a secret. I can't just tell you.
Or she said a few streams ago.
Oh, okay.
Wolf said, yeah, a few weeks back you did hit a porta potty.
I seem to recall something about that.
Wasn't it in the right place? We're just relocating it. Yeah, Swifty hit into a porta potty might be a little brown mess, says Dunstan. Yeah, Wolf says, talk about a cure for constipation. Says, more or less, you did tell me by what you said in our one-on-one talking about my updated skin.
More or less, meaning I didn't tell you. And you inferred from what I did and did not say that that was the case.
Was it Nima says good night?
Good night, Jose. Yeah, I almost blurted it out.
She says the guy jumped out covered in poop, shaking his fist at Boomer.
I guess I shook things up.
Dustin says a Swifty to fuel pumps might be a bit explosive.
Not really. Because diesel doesn't ignite like gasoline does. And I shared a photo of a fuel pump that got swiftied. It was at the last Q&A, I think. Somebody hit it, knocked it all sideways. No fire. I mean, diesel will burn, but it's not as volatile as gasoline.
Says, do you know Bruce Wilson's channel has brought Scania trucks in Alberta and driven them to the US and gotten them registered for work?
Nope. I think somebody mentioned that once before, but I've never seen that. Ooh, let's have a look in here real quick. Whoops. Whole lot of trucks just sitting still. The green one over there. Nope, it's not Pugwash.
Wolf used to drive his boss crazy when he was a mechanic, he'd be dropping a fuel tank with a cigar in his mouth. Of course, he worked mainly on diesels.
You can get away with that on a diesel. I wouldn't do it with a gas fuel tank. Is it me again?
Petrol.
It is me again. Oops.
Thor says petrol is needed to ignite diesel. I know that from a course in the firefighting around trucks.
Well, we call it gasoline in the US. But yeah, most other places they call it petrol. But it seems to me that petrol is just short for petroleum. And both gasoline and diesel are petroleum products, just like plastics. But that's me. Oop, what's that? Company driver. I'm like, we don't have any trucks that color.
Since we call it benzene in Denmark.
Okay. Benzene in some places.
Adam thinks it would be interesting to service a Scania truck in the U.S. service centers. Wolf says, for fun, I'd put a partially smoked cigar in my mouth when dropping a gas tank.
Oh, man with a sixth sense of humor. I can appreciate that. At a distance. Man, now I know why people are having so much trouble finding these things. That's funny because yesterday I found, what, 4? Or 3? Found wolf twice or 3 times.
Dustin says, especially if the driver forgot to down all loot gear and food inside the cab before getting maintenance done to the truck. Horses, there is a guy in the U.S. that drives a Scania 143, an old school truck from the 70s.
Does he use it to haul freight?
Adam says there are old school cab overs in the U.S., but nothing like driving a Scania.
I think this is it. I hope this is it. This is not it. Hey, that's only a Swift if I get caught. I'm tired. That's a bonehead trucker move right there.
Adam says it seems like Scania trucks can haul more weight over the rear axle than American trucks can.
I don't think so. I mean, somebody, maybe Thor could be better at answering that question, but I'm going to go with no, I don't think so. I tend to think that American trucks are tougher, but I could be just biased.
Wolf says that was a Swiftie.
I didn't damage anything. So it's only a bonehead trucker move. Ooh, I need a... Oh, good. There's one up there by the shipper.
Receiver?
Yes. See, I'm tired.
According to Dustin, a lot of European trailers have 3 axles.
Yep, they do. Like this one. It's rare in the US for trailers to have more than 2 axles. I mean, relatively rare. It's non-standard. There are a lot of them. In fact, I've even seen a lot of 4 and 5 axle trailers in certain parts of the US, like in the Pacific Northwest. In Michigan, they have a particular type of trailer for hauling, I'm going to say dirt or ore or something. And they've got a bunch of axles. They have an axle, they have axles for the entire length of the trailer. Oh, boom, 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 boom. A lot.
Wolf says Michigan has a lot of multi-axle trailers.
Yeah, I never did learn what it was that they hauled. Okay. I'm gonna sleep before I make this delivery. Oh, I forgot to change the time. Oh, stop doing that, man.
Adam says, is there a difference between 2 tires versus 4 on one axle?
Yes. Two tires typically are super singles. They are roughly the width of two singles.
Or says, isn't it as much a question about placement on the fifth wheel?
What's that? Shoot. Gonna back into that. Okay. Not with regards to how many axles you have. Generally speaking, you probably wouldn't have to adjust the fifth wheel plate so much, because a lot of that weight is already on the trailer axles. That's the way it's designed. You might still have to adjust it if you have too much weight in the nose of the trailer. But in the US, trailers with more than two axles generally are kind of a specialty thing. There are a lot of them in the Pacific Northwest. Whoops. Now that's a Swifty. Two. Just hit the same spot. That must be insane. I tried doing the same thing twice and expected different results. And if I'm not careful, I'm going to hit it on this side. Alright, I'm tired. That's what the problem is. I have encountered this in real life where I'm tired and I struggle to park. It's not even a short trailer. Well, in the greater scheme of things, I wouldn't have even worried about that because it's not my trailer. You can tell the difference between a company-owned trailer and a owner-operator-owned trailer by how many scuffs are on it. I'm not kidding either. Oh, I didn't even need to do that, did I? Forgot I'm unhooking. Now,
Sadly, true.
Fortunately, those Swifties don't count against me in hardcore sim mode.
The
Fortunately.
3.6 score might beg to differ.
Yeah, but that's about fuel economy and distance. Did I get any tickets? I don't think I got any tickets. Yeah, Dustin, that's kind of true. Company or owner operator owned trailers tend to have more lights. Let's have a look and see these last, well, not last. First one that I did out of Bergen to Oslo, I got 4.2. The only negative was fuel economy. The one I just did where I got 3.6, light load. I got good fuel economy, but it had a light load and it wasn't that far, even with all the extra distance I drove. Oh well, that's the way it goes. Oh, well, thank you, Thor. I would have to agree that I've gotten better over time in Euro Truck. It's a different animal, that's for sure. All right, everybody, I'm going to have to wrap it up. I am beat. Corned beef. I don't think I'll be having any corned beef tomorrow. I'd like to, but I don't believe I will. I don't have any unless I go out, and I'm not planning to go out because there's crazy people out. I don't want to be out there with the crazy people. All right, everyone. Thanks for the coffees, super chats, super stickers, gifted memberships. Thanks for being here tonight. And too bad I didn't find any more trucks to show you, but that's the way it goes sometimes, as some of the other drivers can attest to. All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday Fun Day Convoy, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. I don't know the time in Europe now because we're not in sync. All right, take care.